The time, 23 minutes past 7. We heard on the programme yesterday that farmers are worried that a weed killer product might be banned following a court case in the US. Farmers can use glyphosate on their fields in the US and the EU at the moment, but the product is under fire after a court in San Francisco ordered the chemicals firm Monsanto to pay damages to a man who had claimed that the products caused his cancer. Italy, France and Germany intend, they say, to ban it. And here, local councillors have been putting a halt to its use in their own parks and on streets as well. From Glastonbury in Somerset, Ross Hawkins reports.
A long hose is reeled from the back of a small van in the town that ditched glyphosate.
So the water comes into this bit large machine here, which is effectively just a boiler.
And replaced it, as Deputy Town Clerk Gerard Tucker explains, with a mixture of hot water and starch called Foamstream to kill the weeds. It works, he says, and crucially,
whatever goes on the ground is totally safe. If a dog was to come along and lick it, perfectly safe. You know, it's just starch water.
Safe, but not cheap. The district council used to do the weed killing job for them. The town council's now spent £11,000 buying the equipment and £5,000 or £6,000 each year running it. A lot to avoid a product deemed safe elsewhere. John Cousins, Green councillor and former mayor.
So we have a duty to respect our electorate who said that they don't like glyphosate. We felt that it's wrong for an authority to ask people to use something that could be potentially dangerous.
And the electorate feels strongly. In one of the crystal shops near the town hall.
It is also about insight. It is purple, so it's going to talk about your third eye and psychic connection as well.
Lido Perrier explains the merits of the crystals and stones she sells and of being one of the first places to reject glyphosate.
Yeah, it's a good community. I think it's wonderful. I think that I'm proud to live in a town that would care so much.
Well, it seemed a complete nonsense to me, quite frankly.
Others disagree. John Brunsden, a Tory councillor who voted against the change, convinced by Monsanto's parent company Bayer, which says it's confident on the strength of the science that glyphosate is safe. John sees misplaced malice behind this local decision.
There's an element of political hatred in this as far as Monsanto is concerned. Seen as a devil incarnate, as making money at other people's expense.
Now, industry lobbyists won't listen too closely to a noisy debate here in Somerset, but from Lewes in East Sussex to Hammersmith in London to Edinburgh, councillors are making the case for stopping or limiting the use of glyphosate by their authorities. A series of local fights that could yet get the attention of national politicians. And while, of course, no one should consume weed killer of any sort, you get a sense of the confidence of Monsanto's opponents from John Cousins' rhetorical question.
Would you drink neat glyphosate? I would probably be very happy to drink the neat Foamstream.
So that's the test, whether the councillor's happy to drink whatever substance we're using on the weeds neat.
Well, I think starch-based organic matter will not do me the terrible damage that potentially the chemicals will. And if I'm not prepared to put that in my body, why am I prepared to put that on the land of the town that I love?
That was Ross Hawkins reporting from Glastonbury. We'll have more on glyphosate later on in the programme, in fact at 8:30.